So we were thinking about the GTEC situation, yeah? And here is our GTEC boss, Dr. Jinapor and Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. We wanted to add our voice to the GTEC thing. What are we adding? We are saying that Mr. GTEC is sanitizing the system, which is very commendable. He's sanitizing the system. So he's telling people that you don't have PhD. For me, my own view of the matter, and I apologize if it's not a popular view, I do not understand why you don't have a PhD. You have not worked for a PhD. Then you say that you are a doctor. You don't get anything from it. You will not lose anything if you are not a doctor. You won't, nothing. You will not lose anything. I think you can do it for fun if you want to, but you don't write it. Many years ago, I visited a friend of mine in America, in California. We were writing a document. I think he was busy and he said I should fill some form for him. Something about this American people, their stuff. So I was writing it and it got to his name and I said, doctor. He said, hey, don't write doctor in that document. You think this is Ghana? America, you go and write doctor. I said, but are you not a doctor? He said, no. It's all but, it's Dr. ABD. That's what he said. I said, what is ABD? He said, it's doctor, but it's all but dissertation. I said, I don't understand. He said, I've just done the coursework. I have not finished the dissertation. So I am doctor, but I'm left with the dissertation. I had a good laugh. We all laughed. He said, don't write it. Just call me Mister. If you write that in America, you will see. You think this is Ghana. This was 2006, I remember. So thinking about that story, I am delighted that Dr. Jinapor is doing the work he's doing, because at that time, my friend told me that this is America. You can't do that. You think this is Ghana. So he was trying to suggest that America was operating at a superior level. And it was true. But here we are back in 2005 and Ghana is doing the same thing. So today, somebody's writing that thing for him. You can say the same thing about Ghana as he said about America, that we are delighted and he's doing the right thing. But there's a but, a huge small but. Now, I'm thinking that perhaps those for whom the honorary doctorate has been given, he should allow them to use it, but there should be a way in which they say it's honorary. So he writes doctor into brackets, small HON, like honorable. And then you put that one in either bracket or something. And then you write your name. So that when we see Dr. Paul Adom-Otchere, we know that this Paul Adom-Otchere's doctor is honorary. Because honorary doctorates, they can decide on verification of the schools that the doctorate is coming from. Because you know that those who go to Oxford University, when they finish their first degree, the University of Oxford, based on the work they've done after first degree, awards them a master's that they don't really work for. That's the principle with the people who go to Oxford. Those of you who are lucky to go to Oxford, you get that thing. So if you finish Oxford and you work, and your work people think you are doing well, they award you a master's in Oxford. You don't have to work for it. So not all honorary degrees are bad. And honorary degrees should not be discouraged, because sometimes people work in a certain industry and the university, so University of Science and Technology, for instance, they are Science and Technology University. Somebody has a first degree from there, he's an electrical engineer. He goes on to work for NASA. He does this, he does that, he does that. He does so many things. And you know, a lot of these foreigners, these abrofo that we work with, they don't do master's degree. Those of you who have engaged with foreign companies and you work with them, you will notice that they hardly do master's degree. Or you can even look at foreign politicians. Look at British prime ministers. Nobody is doctor anything. Take from Harold Wilson up to Tony Blair. No British prime minister is doctor nothing. Check the American presidents. Barack Obama is a PhD, but he never called himself Dr. Barack Obama. So even if you look at a president, you can see no politician, successful or otherwise in the West, is usually doctor this, doctor that, doctor that. You find a bit of that in Africa though. So, and some of them have honorary degrees. So those who have honorary degrees from a university that is credible, from a university that is awarding the person based on his work, I think Dr. Jinapor should perhaps delineate that and allow them to present it in a certain way. If the university from which you got, or the institution from which you got the PhD is for an honorary doctorate is questionable, he can deal with it. Because if he does this, our man here, our first president, his doctorate was honorary. Kwame Nkrumah's doctorate was honorary. Would you say that based on everything Nkrumah achieved, especially in global politics, that he's not deserving of an honorary doctorate? Lincoln University's president, Horace Mann Bond, awards Francis Kwame Nkrumah with an honorary degree during commencement convocation in 1951. Kwame Nkrumah became a Ghanaian politician, political theorist, and revolutionary. He served as Prime Minister of the Gold Coast from 1952-52 until 1957-57. He later served as the first Prime Minister and then President of Ghana from 1957 until 1966. Lincoln University via Getty Images. This is Francis Kwame Nkrumah receiving his honorary doctorate degree from his alma mater, Lincoln University, based on the work he had achieved in Ghana between 1947 and 1951 when he became leader of government business and later prime minister. Are we going to suggest that Osagyefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah does not deserve to be a doctor? But the doctorate is honorary. You can put the photograph of it. Do you want me to read something? Okay. It says part of the academic procession at Lincoln. Okay, just academic procession, that's fine. Bring back Dr. Nkrumah and my GTEC boss. So, yes, are we going to really look at it and say that Kwame Nkrumah is not deserving of a doctor? And my father told me a story about the 1979 election. The way back when I grew up a little bit. 79 I was small, but when I grew up, he told me that he said part of the reason why Victor lost the election were two things. That Victor was unmarried. Victor means Victor Usu, by the way, but they all call him Victor. Victor was unmarried. Victor was really cherished by the Ashanti people. They loved him. Victor Usu was really their man. They really, really loved him. He was a very distinguished lawyer. Victor started his politics with the CPP, if you know that. Victor, Kankan Buedu, Joe Appiah, they were all CPP guys, and then Asante Hine brought them together. We're going to begin a podcast of political history of Ghana. We're going to be saying these things. Watch out for that. It's coming very soon. So Victor also used to be with the CPP, right? Now, Victor, he told me that, the old man told me that Victor lost the election for two reasons. One, that he was unmarried and it was used as propaganda by the Liman people. The other reason why he said Owusu lost the election was that the Liman people did propaganda and said that Kwame Nkrumah, or your doctor, Buzia, or your doctor, Liman, or your doctor, Upesa, or your Ghana president, or your doctor, Aden Victor Owusu, or your doctor, bra, Asana Wabe, Ghana president. So I laughed. I said, no, but it worked. It worked on the people's mind. They thought, therefore, that Dr. Liman was superior to Victor Owusu because the story is true. Your first president, Kwame Nkrumah, or your doctor, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Buzia, Prime Minister Buzia, or your doctor, Dr. Abrifa Buzia, doctor from Oxford. So we now come to the third election. We are looking for a leader. We have Dr. Hila Liman, and you have Mr. Victor Owusu. No. We don't want that. We want Dr. Liman. Well, Liman won the election. We are not sure why he won it. Adai Mensah thought that they were better organized and they had a better message. But this is what the old man told me about why, two of the reasons why he thought Owusu lost the election. But Nkrumah's doctorate was honorary. Buzia's doctorate was not honorary. It was academic PhD. But Nkrumah's doctorate was honorary. So if today, Kwame Nkrumah wakes up this morning, Dr. Ajanapo will say, hey, if you don't know and you use that doctor thing again, you will see. And what will Nkrumah say? What will the CPP say? Tell Nanaya Ajantwa that I mentioned her name and I was talking about Dr. Nkrumah. So that's the story. That's the story for this one.